Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see the new number 7 in Washington, Dwayne Haskins and the Redskins, as they take on Dak Prescott and the defending NFC East champs, the Dallas Cowboys. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Washington Redskins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys take over with their fourth-year quarterback Dak Prescott at the helm. The passing yards a career high last year, close to 3,900, but protection was a problem for Dak Prescott. His 56 sacks taken were one fewer than his previous 2 years combined.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between... And he lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On first down, it's Gibson, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On third down, Gibson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, Mike.
Now Haskins on first down. This is brought in by Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Mike 53. Come on.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
Right there, 56. I don't think you got it, son.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Prescott, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Zerline good with a PAT. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after one. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Third down, here's Haskins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
54,
From the 44, Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage. It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
On first down, it's Gibson, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he fends him off. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
There we go.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. From 3 yards out, and the Redskins have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
Here we go. Here
and
we
the
go.
Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't it? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
Let's go.
Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 68 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him sacked up. Number 14 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mike, 55, right there.
Here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Haskins will throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This one taken from the 7.
Come on now, let's go.
So we've come upon, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
We're going to work.
13 games going on here in this final Sunday of 2019, the final Sunday of the regular season. 3 more games still to come following us. Raiders, Broncos, Cards, Rams, and Niners, Seahawks. And then we'll know the 12 teams who will continue on into the playoffs starting next Saturday here on EA Sports. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Check 53. I got one.
Prescott off play action. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Deron Payne make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's McKissick. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Play action. Haskins. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Let's go.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
65.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, baby, that's ours.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The throw over the middle taken in. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. To the air again, Prescott. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run with McKissick. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Let's go, baby.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Watch 54. Hey, check. Mike's 54.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Baby! Good job.
Here's Tressway now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Reuben Foster picks it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A carry now for McKissick. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the pass. 49. That's it. 54th Mike.
Throwing now is Haskins.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
And he finds McLaurin. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Complete, he finds Braid. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Prescott now. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Prescott, 17, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Prescott to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Intended that time for Cooper. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington,